Good morning, Indian Lane. This week we're starting a new bit called the 12 Powerful Words. And these words are designed to help you on your tests and through everything that you do through Indian Lane. Our first word that we're going to use is the word trace or outline. The hand motion for trace and outline is like this: trace or outline. You can do it around your eagle side: trace, outline. Now, to help you remember it, let's do a cheer. When I say trace, you say outline. Trace, trace. When I say trace, you say outline. Trace, trace. Good job. Have a great day, and I hope that you remember this word all week. Remember, the word is trace, and that means outline. Thank you. Good morning, Indian Lane. How about an Eagles cheer?
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! What?
When I was here last week, we went over our first of the 12 words, which was to trace or outline. Today, our new word is to formulate, and that means to build or create. Formulate means to build or create. To build or create. To help me illustrate this point, I have my not ready for primetime players, Liam Big Proppy Frank.
Formulate is build or create.
Zachary ZG, not ready for PG Grossus.
Formulate is to build or create. Yeah.
Alex Killer B Bon Bon Bonet.
Yeah. Formulate is to build or create.
And Joey Little Big Man J.A. Angelina.
Formulate is to build or create. 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 Formulate is to build or create.
Thanks. Try to use that this week. Formulate is to build or create.
Good morning, Indian Lane. Our powerful word this week is analyze. Analyze means to break down into parts. Another way to remember this word is this little movement. Put one hand on top of another and just break things down. Let's put everything together into a cheer. Okay, everybody can help me. When I say analyze, you say break it down. Okay? Analyze, break it down. Analyze, break it down. Great job, Indian Lane. This week's word is analyze. Use it as much as possible. Ask your teacher to give you examples of how this word might be used in directions. You may even see this word in some of your assignments this week. With a new word to use, this is Mr. Woods. Choose to make it a great day.
Good morning. Last week's word was analyze, and that means to break it down. This week's word is a little more hard. The word is infer, and infer means to read between the lines. So the hand signal for infer is like this. To help illustrate this point, I have my not ready for primetime players to help me. They're going to give you a word, see if you can see or read between the lines what they are inferring.
Tylenol. Chicken soup. NyQuil. Under the weather.
If you haven't guessed it, or if you couldn't tell by my voice, I've been feeling a little bit sick today. Here's another one. See if you can figure it out.
Grapefruit. Atkins. South Beach. Weight Watchers.
I think what my guys are trying to say is that I've been dieting, yet I have been a bit unsuccessful. Here's one more. See if you can figure it out.
Hair Club. Rooted. Thinning. Follically challenged.
I believe what they're trying to say is that I'm losing a little bit of hair up top, but I don't believe them.
Sure, Mr. Frank, sure.
Remember, infer
Means to read between the lines.
Today, our 12 powerful words is evaluate, and that means to check or to judge. So to help me illustrate this point, I have my not ready for primetime players, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to evaluate, to judge or to check, to see if they're ready for gym class. I'll let you decide. This is Caroline.
Judge. Check.
What do you think? Is she ready for gym class? I think so. Let's give her the thumbs up.
Judge. Check.
How about Sierra? She looks ready for the Grammys, but I don't think she's ready for gym class.
Judge. Check.
That's Jackie. She looks pretty good. I think she could do a forward roll in that outfit.
Judge. Check.
That's another Jackie. She's ready for the prom, but not ready to do a cartwheel.
Judge. Check.
That's Stella. I think she's pretty good to do a backwards roll. We have one last one.
Judge. Check.
That's Lizzie. I'll let you decide on that one. Thanks. And remember, Indian Laners, to evaluate means to
Judge. Check.
Now, for our word of the day. Last week's powerful word was to evaluate, which means to judge or check. This week's word is to describe.
Tell all about it.
And describe,
Tell all about it.
as I was trying to say, describe.
Tell all about it.
Describe
Tell all about it.
means to tell all about it. And the hand signal for describe,
Tell all about
all
it.
right, the hand signal for describe,
Tell all about
the
it.
hand signal for describe,
Tell all about
all
it.
right, the hand signal for describe
Tell all about it.
is the hand, it's this, for describe is
Tell all about it.
this. So to illustrate this point, I'm just going to describe,
Tell all about it.
I'm going to attempt to describe
Tell all about it.
my watch. I'm going to just try to describe.
Tell all about it.
All right, forget it. If they can't beat them, join them. Describe means to
Tell all about it. Thank you, Mr. Frank.
Good morning, boys and girls. Today's word for today is support. And I have my not ready for primetime players to help me out. Girls, do you know what support is?
I do. Definitely. You bet. Whee!
Well, I wrote a little rap song about it, and these girls are going to help me out in expressing what support means. Are you ready to go, girls?
I am. Definitely. You bet. Bananas are yellow.
All right, here we go. LL, kick me a beat.
Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom.
When you support what you write, then your story will take flight. You got to.
Back it up. Back it up. Back it up with details.
If you have to write it down, don't be angry, don't you frown. You got to.
Back it up. Back it up. Back it up with details.
Remember what you're taught. Support your written thought. You got to.
Back it up. Back it up. Back it up with details.
If you see it on the test, then you'll know how to do your best. You've got to.
Back it up, back it up, back it up with details.
So remember, if you can, you'll be smart in the end. You've got to.
Back it up, back it up, back it up with details. Support. Back it up with details. Piggies say oink.
Good morning, Indian Laners. Today's word is explain. I was up all night trying to figure out a way to explain. I have no idea how I'm going to explain. I got to be like Superman and come up with all these jingles and raps.
Calm down. 2 words. Razor and decaf.
Mr. Frank, you look like you're in a lot of stress. We're here to help. Everyone like cupcakes.
You're going to help me explain? Good. Liam, I really need some help explaining. Explain to me.
Tell me how.
Tell you how.
Exactly.
What?
That's part of it.
How is this helping?
You're on the right track.
No, explain.
Tell me how.
Tell you how.
Exactly.
What?
That's part of it.
How is this helping?
You're on the right track.
Just explain.
Tell me how.
Tell you how.
That's part of it.
All right, enough. I don't get it. I got to come up with some ideas. Explain. And these guys are supposed to help me, and I just can't.
I'll take it from here. Put it in simpler terms.
Like a jingle. Cookies are good too.
Ready, guys? Explain. Tell me how to do it, baby. Explain. You can tell me.
How?
Explain. Tell me how to do it, baby. Explain. You can tell me.
How?
Explain.
And
Jazz hands.
Good morning, boys and girls. Last week's word was explain. This week's word is to summarize. And to summarize means to give the short version of things.
Like this, Mr. Frank?
No, not that kind of short version, a different kind of short version. So you'll see this on the test probably, and you'll see the word summarize, and that means to shorten the version of it when you write it.
Like this, Mr. Frank?
No, not the squirt version, the short version.
Oh man.
So again, you'll see like a large passage, and you'll have to read the large passage, and they'll ask you to summarize it, and then you'll have to get the shorter version of it.
Like this, Mr. Frank?
No, not a short person, the short version of it.
Like this, Mr. Frank?
No, not a shorty, not a short person, not squirt version, not shorts on a person, the short version. Ah, forget it. Let's just do the jingle.
Ready? Hit it.
When you summarize, it's the short version. And don't forget important points. Yeah!
Good morning, Indian Laners. Today's words for today is compare.
And contrast.
When you compare things, you're going to compare things that are similar.
When you contrast things, you're going to contrast things that are different.
So to help me with the not ready for prime time players, the boys are going to do compare.
And the girls are going to do contrast.
Compare is the way they're similar.
Contrast is the way they're not.
Compare is the way they're similar.
Contrast is so not.
Compare is the way they're similar.
Contrast is definitely not.
Good morning. It's Monday, and we're on our final word. And the final word for today is to predict. Now, we've done all kinds of words before. We've done trace and formulate and so.
Mr. Frank, I predict there's going to be snow.
All right. I don't know why you're interrupting me, but you predicted there's going to be snow. Now, it's sunny outside. It's almost 60 degrees, and you're predicting that it's going to be snow. I don't know why he's predicting it's going to be snow. Okay. As I was saying before, we've done analyze, infer, and compare and contrast, and all kinds of words. Predict means to think about the future.
Mr. Frank, we predict that it's going to rain.
All right, you predict it's going to rain. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's sunny, and you predict that it's going to rain. Well, when you see... Oh, all right, I get it. When you see predict on the test, you want to think about what's going to happen next before you write things down. And then you...
Mr. Frank, I predict it's going to be windy.
Liam, it's going to be windy. We're indoors. We're in the library. There can't be wind in the library. You think it's... All right. Okay. All right. As I was saying before, predict. Think about the future. Think about the future before you're going to write it. And
Mr.
then...
Frank, I predict there's going to be a meteor shower.
All right, Alex, really. Now think about what you're saying, Alex. A meteor shower. We're in... All right. Let's just take them out with a cheer. For all of those that help me with the not-so-primetime players, we just want to leave you with this PSSA cheer. Get ready for the test. We know that you're going to do your best, so we have this cheer for you. Who's going to do the best on the test?
We're going to do the best on the test.
Who's going to do the best on the test?
We're going to do the best on the test.
We are.
IL.
We are.
IL.
Who's going to do the best on the test?
We're going to do the best on the test.
Who's going to do the best on the test?
We're going to do the best on the test.
We are.
IL.
We are.
IL.
Who's going to do the best on the test?
We're going to do the best on the test.
Who's going to do the best on the test?
We're going to do the best